And welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. It is player profile time here at Coca's Pizza in Canfield. We're here with the Canfield Cardinals and Anthony Mazzella, the senior captain of the Cardinals. Anthony, when you think about this year's team, obviously there's a lot of comparisons that'll be drawn forever to 2022. What things do you want people to recognize about this team and the potential that you guys have?
I definitely 2022 was a great year. It was a great season, but I think we've all had enough of it, us seniors on this team. We're obviously going to look back and love on that, but I think we want to write our own legacy a lot, and I think we want to just show the hard work and the dedication, the effort this team has put in, and write our own legacy and just do whatever we can to go get wins and just have a great time
I think
out
that's
there.
fair enough, right? I mean,
Yeah.
to write your own legacy, that's only fair. And you guys hold the pen. I mean, 1-0 to start the season against a very good West Branch team. We knew this was going to be a slug match and a slobber knocker, if you will. And you guys didn't disappoint at all. I mean, it felt like when that game got so tight in the second half, you guys just started pulling away. It was almost like a marathon and watching somebody train for a sprint as opposed to that marathon. What was it about that game that you guys dug deep at the end and just pulled away for an emphatic win?
I think it's just testament to how much we put in, just being in shape, and then we made some adjustments in the second half. Didn't come out perfect, but we kind of settled in and we ended up figuring things out. And I think we just started to play our game, and that was that. West Branch was a great team, so it was a good win for sure.
I'm interested because we always talk about in games like this and seasons like this, there's a lot of people that are quick to point out that you're an inexperienced team, right? And we'll put air quotes around that. But when you go 16 weeks, right, 15 weeks really for you guys, you gain experience no matter what, because that's 5 more days of practice this week and 5 more days the next week and things like that. Do you think that's helped you going from last year to this year and even year before to this year, getting those extra reps throughout the year when most people are going 10 weeks, you're going 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 weeks?
Yeah, 100%. I personally, for me, it definitely helped a lot because to be honest, I thought I sucked. I didn't stink. I didn't suck, but I was pretty bad.
But you're allowed to say you stink, right?
Yeah, it's me. I can say whatever I want.
You can say whatever you
myself.
want about yourself. You can be critical.
But I didn't think I was that good until I started figuring things out around week 10, week 11, week 12 into the playoffs last year. And that's when the game started slowing down for me. And I was able to just read my keys and do my job. And I think that stuff definitely helped for me. I'm sure it helped for everyone else as well.
When you say that it slowed down for you and it was the week 10 and 11, what was it? Were you in practice or were you in film study? What was it that you went, aha?
I think I just finally started obviously getting used to the speed of varsity football, but just narrowing down on my keys and just knowing what I have to do if this guy if he blocks down or if he blocks out or does something, I know what I have to do and how to react. And honestly just realize that I just have to do my job. My teammates will take care of their stuff. That's probably the biggest thing.
And you think repetitions are a big part of that, just being able to go through it. Got it. I mean, you guys got some senior standouts on this team, man, that have been waiting a long time to put on that jersey and shine underneath the bright lights on Friday night. What does this group of seniors mean to you?
Oh, it means everything, man. These guys are like a brotherhood. That's our word for the year. We think we've come together, and it's built as another family. It's truly just another family.
I mean, a lot of people talk about family. What makes you guys a family? Is it the way that you speak to each other, the way that you hang out with each other? Is it all? There's 19 of you, right? So is it the way that you guys can connect? What is it that makes this a family?
I think it's just the hours and the time we spend together. Obviously, I see these guys more than my actual family a lot of the time, and then also just the time we've put in and not the suffering, but the hard times that we've gone through and just come out together. It just builds character, and I think it's really built us together. It's built us up. Families
fight. We all know that. So when you're on the practice field, who's the guy that you're getting into it with the most?
Mike Malk, probably. him and I get after each other a decent bit, especially during camp. We'd get after each other all the time.
Who does the most John?
Ooh. It depends. It depends the day, but it could be Malk, it could be Loose sometimes. It really just depends.
Okay. Who's the guy in the locker room who controls the music?
It bounces around. I own the speaker, but it varies between me and usually Scotty Eaton.
Okay. So you've got the speaker. What's going on? What's a staple in that Canfield locker room?
If we're lifting, I like the rock playlist, but I know I got to mix in some rap and things for the other people on the team. But in the locker room, it's a lot of just like upbeat music, just like a nice playlist. Like a lot of the times, like 2000s, 2010s, like just some of the pop from that era. Just get
That's
going.
my era. Like that's when I was in your shoes in high school.
I was in there for a little bit. 2010s, I have some experience with those songs.
From that aspect, has there ever been a song that's been rejected? Like straight up, no, that's not going to be on here.
A lot of the team.
I know by that laugh that's a yes. That's a hard yes.
Some of them don't like country music a lot. And I don't play it often, but just some days if it's a really nice day and it would fit the mood, it's like 50-50. Some guys accept it, and then other guys just like think it's the worst thing ever created. And they're like, turn off the music. Next song.
Next. We used to do the skip. You guys do the skip? You just yell skip whenever? Yeah. From your standpoint, if you were given any ticket in the world to go watch any, whether it be an artist, a game, an event, what would it be and why?
Can I say like dead or alive?
Sure.
Probably Michael Jackson.
Jackson.
He was so dynamic in person, and I heard he was like he actually like performed his performance. It wasn't just a recording.
Yeah.
He added something new. He added some flair or something every time. And I think that'd be great to see.
A respect for Michael Jackson, man. That's incredible. Dude passed away. What year were you born?
2006.
Okay, so he passed away 3 years after you were born. So that's pretty strong, man. I'm impressed. If there's a game that you wanted a ticket to or an event, what would it be?
The whiteout, 100%.
The whiteout, Penn State?
Penn State whiteout. I'm a Penn State fan.
Penn State fan. How do you listen? I'm a Steeler fan, so I guess
I'm a Steeler fan as well.
Okay, so then we're not even gonna ask that question. You're on the good list.
There we go.
How did you become a Steeler fan?
Just growing up in the family, my dad was always a Steelers fan. I used to watch the teams back I would always watch the teams. Big fan of Troy Polamalu back in the day.
I was just gonna ask you, as a guy that used to be a safety, right?
Yeah, I was a safety, and then coming back, I was safety until like 2 weeks before West Branch, and then they made the move.
Is that who you model your game after?
Yeah.
Yeah,
100%.
Polamalu. Let's talk family. What do you brothers, sisters?
I have one sister.
One sister, younger, older?
Younger.
Younger. Okay, so you're the protector.
Yeah.
You're the guy. How much younger is she?
3 years.
Freshman? 8th grade.
She's starting. She had freshman this year.
Okay, so she's a freshman this year. So, being a senior, your sister's a freshman. Is it a little bit weird that you got to be the protective brother? And is she your sister or are you her brother? Does that make sense? Like when people introduce, oh, you're such and so sister.
I don't think it's either way. I think it's both. Just we like the people just know us for who we are.
You are who you are. Talk about the folks, man. What's it like being their kid?
It's great. They've done a great job raising me, mom and dad. So shout out to them. But yeah, it's great. Just they've taught me everything I know, and they've taught me respect, character, everything. What things do you admire most about them? Their hard work and the time they put in for us, for sure.
Really?
Yeah.
What's the best advice they've ever given you?
Just be yourself. Go out there and be yourself. They're going to support me no matter who I am, and I appreciate that a lot.
Coach Pav, great leader in his own right. When you think about it, you guys are very fortunate to have a coach like that, probably one of the most decorated coaches in the area and a guy that's certainly one of the most respected. What does it mean to you to kind of be under his tutelage the last 4 years?
He's taught us so much about not even just football, just life. He just taught us how to just be good, upstanding men, like just in the community and everything. He's just taught us respect, taught us always to just speak nice of others for sure and get after it whenever we can, no matter what it is.
We'll be graduating here in about, it'll feel like a minute, but it's like 8 months away or so. What do you want to do?
Planning to go to college, and I think I want to go down a pre-med track or something.
Wow, so you got grades. You're a smart cookie.
I have some good grades.
Okay. All right. So pre-med, anything specific that you wanna study? And
I don't know yet. I'm still figuring that out, but I'm pretty open with that. I know I want to go into medicine for sure. I just want to be able to help people, and I think it's just a good way to make a living.
Is this a place that you'd want to spend the rest of your life, the Northeast Ohio, Youngstown area?
I'd be fine with that.
I like it. What do you like most about this place?
Honestly, I like the fact that there's 4 seasons. Obviously, I like the community and everything, but
Fair
I like
enough.
the fact that there's 4 seasons. I wouldn't be able to go live down south and have the sweltering heat.
Oh, no. No way. Last question for you. When you pull that jersey over and it says Canfield, the C's there, and you're wearing the Cardinal on your helmet, what does that mean to you?
It just really, it means everything. It's just a family. It's a brotherhood. And when you put that on, you're not only representing yourself and your team, but you're really just representing everyone who came before you and just the whole community. And I think it's a really empowering thing, like just going out in the community and having people like come up to you and just ask if you're on the football team and just congratulate you on what you're doing and just support you in that way.
Awesome. Anthony, thank you so much. Appreciate you spending some time. Best of luck to you, not only this week, but this season. And we're here for you if you need us.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Oh, my pleasure. Back after this on YSN.